Good evening, everyone. It is quite late here in Cameroon. It is almost 10 p.m. It's night, so I'm doing this just right inside some part of my house. I want us to continue with what we started, not long ago. That is the Understanding Connected Speech series, and this is going to be lesson two. When we started with this, we first looked at the ch sound, which was a result of the d plus y put together, which gave the ch sound. I have to say, if you're watching this video, you have to go back to watch the first one, then you can understand this one better, because there are quite things that I will not explain here, which I explained in the first lesson. So here we're looking at connected speech, the way native speakers put certain sounds together, and those two sounds which are put together give rise to new sound, and this makes the language sound quite strange to those who are learning the language, which is but natural to native speakers, because when they do this, they don't even know they're doing this. This is just intuitive, as I've always said in my videos. So let's look at this. The second lesson of today is this secret. So look at the ball here. Here we have sound d, 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 plus sound e, will give you sound j, 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 as in John. So when d, 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 and e are put together, they give you j, j, j. So if you have a word that ends in d, and the other one starts with e sound, you can put these two sounds together and you have a new sound here. So let's look at this. Number one is, did you do it? Did you do it? Hear that? Number two is, how could you? How could you? Look at this. How could you? Number three is, I have protected your sister. I've protected your sister. Number four is, please don't mind the quality of my videos because I'm trying to tape them myself. She traveled yesterday. She traveled yesterday. And number five is, they hate to jump people. They hate to jump people. Now let me come to this. Let me say these sentences, Did you do it? Did you do it? Here you can hear something else. Did you do it? At times, did you do it? Do it? You can think of something else. You learning this language, you can think of something else. Did you do? What is you do it? You do it? You can think of something else, but this is just because native speakers put these two sounds together. Did you do it? Did you? Because they put, when you say did. What sound do you have here? Tell me. Did. I want to say you. You have here. That's what I'm saying. When you put d and y together, they give you j. That's what I'm saying. Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Can you repeat? Did you do it? Okay. After that, you have how could you? How could you? Man, how could you? Well, listen, nervous. Man, how could you? How could you? How could you? It is how could you? But you will think you have something. How could you? Could you? Could you? What is could you? Could you? Could you? Okay, this is my father's brother who's called could you? Maybe this man's talking about my father's brother. No, it's not talking about your father's brother. Say how could you? But since we don't speak language English in a separate manner, it is just connected. That's why they say how could you? Number three. I have protected your sister. I protected your sister. I protected your sister. I protected your sister. I protected your sister. What's your sister? I have protected your sister. I have protected your sister. But if you don't speak like that, it is I have protected your sister. When you speak connectedly, that's what it's gonna give. We have she traveled yesterday. She traveled yesterday. She traveled yesterday. What's yesterday? Yesterday? Oh, she traveled yesterday. Oh my God. Yes, she traveled yesterday. So that's it. The last one is they hated young people. 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 So if you don't speak like that, they hated young people. So man, this is honestly this is lesson 2. So the first one was D plus Y, which gave you ch. Now we're looking at D plus Y, we give you J. So please keep on practice. Wait for my next lessons. I'm sure it's going to help you. By the time you have the full series, it's going to be so easy for you to understand connected speech. Thank you very much. Bye bye. God bless you in your learning of English language. I promise you're going to know it. If you keep on practice, that's the only thing you got to do. Remember, practice makes perfect. Man, I'm out of here. Thank you very much.